Hello, everyone.
Welcome.
Hello. Welcome. Friday
Now,
Night
this is
Live.
episode.
How good is
What is
this?
it? Episode 140. Excellent.
Episode 140. Seems like only yesterday that we were doing episode 100. Here we are.
And seems like yesterday we did episode 1. That was
Yeah.
March 2020, almost 2 years, right?
Oh, really? Wow, time flies.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
actually 3 years. Almost going 3 years.
Has to be more. It has to be nearly 3 years. You lost
Wow.
a year.
Okay.
You lost a year somewhere.
Unbelievable.
Must be the
in
sun
past
getting
3
to you.
years, been here live every Friday.
That's great. Welcome in, Nick. I love your studio. I love that you've got some RC cars back there.
I do, and we're going to have a look at some of this stuff a bit later on. But yes, finally there is a
Very
bit of
cool.
a setup here.
And I see BJ's got some his Mephistophele at the back there.
Of
That
course,
must
it has
be
to do a showing.
That must be nearly finished by now, Beige.
Almost finished looking at it.
Yeah, almost
Yeah.
finished. Because we got.
I might show you a little bit later.
Model Expo just around the corner, so.
That's right. Yeah, it's not far. What is it? Another 5 months?
Yeah.
Yep. So we're looking forward to another big show from there as well.
And we've got a huge show tonight, haven't we?
We have indeed.
How good is it? Welcome everybody. So what are we going to? We don't have. Do we have car of the week this week?
Oh, we don't have. Oh, well, no.
No.
I didn't organise the car of the week. Sorry, but I've got cars to look at. Oh, we do.
Oh,
We do.
week's off.
But in the meantime, why don't we say hello to our viewers at the moment? So the Wombat is watching,
Welcome in, Panda Man.
and we've got Mr. Jeff. Jeff is watching.
Oh,
Anthony. Oh,
Car of the week. There we go.
okay. So Nick is holding car of the week, which is incredibly small. I'm like squinting trying to see it now.
That's okay.
So we need to know. What do we need to know?
The make, the model,
Yep.
the year.
And the color.
And, well, the color is going to be difficult. But yeah. I need some
Everything's
lenses.
going to be difficult.
Some magnifying
Oh, we've got a
glass.
guess already. We've got a guess. Anthony says a Morris.
Nope.
No, it
Definitely
is
not a
not
Morris.
a Morris. There you go. Okay, we'll say hello to Jason as well. He's with us. And Anthony, of
Welcome,
course, who,
Jason.
Later.
you mentioned the Morris.
And we got 9 Steps Boss Man in the house.
Yes, that's right.
That's fantastic, Anthony. This is really good because I can actually see the comments in front of me now, where usually I can't because they're hiding behind you, Beige. So
Oh,
that's,
really? That's right.
that's right.
Luxury, eh?
I need binoculars to see them. Oh,
All
look
right,
at Nick
so-
all over the place. Here we go.
Oh,
I thought
he's
you
got
were
a
gonna-
year. Oh, he's going to lose
I
it.
thought you were gonna magnify it, Nick.
That's a good.
No, he's trying to get the camera to focus on it. That worked all right before.
I don't know what I did before.
No, the camera still sees the face.
It's all in your hand.
Speak to the hand.
Talk to the hand, baby.
No, it's not.
Yeah, let's go
It's not liking it this time.
You look like you're doing some
You're
sort of
dancing.
old video game, Street Fighter.
That's it. Oh, we'll try later. Otherwise, I'll tell you what it is after.
Yeah, we saw it a
Fantastic.
bit before.
You think?
Well, welcome in, guys. What a fantastic show, 140. Now,
Yes.
unfortunately, I'm going to have to let everybody write down, we don't have coffee this week.
No, we forgot the coffee. I was going to bring it back and drink it myself.
Yeah, we forgot the
and then I
coffee.
left
I know exactly where the coffee is, and it's not here.
Yes.
So
No,
Yeah.
that's right. Oh, he's got coffee.
Nick's got the espresso. That'll do. So
Excellent.
that's fantastic. So how's everybody's week been? We've had a good week. We've had here in Australia. We've had a public holiday yesterday,
Yes.
which has been fantastic. And some of us have had an unofficial holiday today, which has been even better.
Wonder who that was.
That's right.
I wonder.
And we've got a huge race here in Melbourne on the weekend. We've got some really big RC news to reveal. I've got some great products here to show you what's in my bag. And I'm sure you guys are bringing stuff to the party too.
We are.
Definitely.
And we've got some super special guests on. You're
I'll go here.
going to hide.
This thing will focus on anything, but
I don't like it, does it?
Have you got a bit of paper there, Nick? You can just block yourself out.
Just bring the guest
That makes
in
it a
and then
challenge.
I'll have some paper.
Your face is too much for the camera. It just is attracted to you.
I'll find some paper.
I've got a special reporter on the case as well. Oh, there we go.
Look. Oh, that's special effects.
Look at that.
It is. It's working.
It's working.
Hey, how about I'll move this around so we'll try and get it a bit.
Put it on the big screen, Beach.
Oh, hang on. How do I do this? I've got to shift him across here.
That's you, mate. That's you.
There we go.
Too easy now.
How's that?
I don't know what the car was in Harry Potter, but it looks like the Harry Potter car.
Well, the one that got stuck in the tree.
Yeah. Is that the one?
I don't know. Looks like it to me.
Who knows?
All right, that's enough, I think.
It's
That's
somebody's favorite. It's somebody's favorite color, though.
It's not my favorite color. That's a good point.
All right.
All right.
So, what shall we introduce?
Our special guest. Our special guest is going to come on. He's going to talk Vintage Bash. Now, I feel that he's brought another person to the party.
You think so?
Yeah, I think there's a +1.
All right. Okay.
But anyway, let's get him in. Let's see what they're all about.
All right. So let's bring him in right here.
Oh,
hello, Mr. Aaron.
Hey,
hey, Paige. Hey, Nick.
Oh,
hey, Brett.
hello.
Gents.
Lou's there as well.
Hey,
Hey.
what are you two critters up to?
No good. When have we ever been up to
Obviously.
any good? Yeah.
You guys look like you're in the dungeon of speed.
Possibly. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe the Dungeon of Speed. If we look around, yeah, we're sitting there just laughing and going. Probably got more than one car of the day, but that's all right.
That's all right. We could probably just have a look over Lou's shoulder, and we could see probably car of the day. Now, I see the orange monster's out there, isn't it, Louis? Yeah, there he is.
Yep. Proper Australian car for Australia, eh?
That's enough.
There you go.
That's enough. Don't show any more than that. You'll be giving it away.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
It's a different car of the day.
How about our viewers have a guess at that car as well?
I think so too.
Yeah. So, welcome on, you boys. We've got some fantastic news. As of Sunday last week, the Vintage Bash 2.0 got announced officially. Can we say that?
Yep. Officially, yep.
Officially. So
Out in the real world now.
that's right. So it's coming. It's just gone from your grey matters, and it's coming to what? What do we call it? It's coming
Attracting you.
It's coming to reality, isn't it? Again,
Fruition.
2.0. Coming to fruition. There we go. November 3rd to 5th, down here in Victoria, the biggest Vintage Bash meeting yet to be held, and it's going to be at Knox.
Correct. Yep.
The southeastern suburbs of Melbourne, where many of us started racing down here in Melbourne. Many of us have been once or twice over the years, and it's really good. So tell us a little bit about it, boys.
Well, we're sitting here and we're going. We haven't scripted this up yet, so it'll be a bit of fun. No, like we said, we're going to do another bash, and we've let the party out of our heads, collective heads of all the bash committee, and we're going to run it at Knox for the weekend that you've announced, and it's going to be a bigger and better than it was last year. So we're hoping it is. We're going to try and control the weather a bit better, like we did last time, a bit of rain. But yeah, it'll be more fun, more organised stuff, bits and pieces. But yeah, just another bash, mate. Another bash.
A proper 3-day event. Not like last time when we tried to smash everything into one day, really. So yeah, we're going to have 3 days this time. So it should be
3 days.
3 days.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is it? I haven't looked at the calendar that well. Is it coinciding with a public holiday or something, or is it just no? We're just going.
Well, it should be an Australian public holiday.
What is it? Oh, quite our famous Prime Minister. Anyone who gets sacked for not turning up on the day of the start of the bash is a bum.
Is it
Right.
bum?
Yes.
That's
Oh,
fantastic.
good. I mean, the first one was absolutely amazing, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It wasn't. And thanks to everybody and all the club members and everybody who worked at it. It blew all of our minds. It was so much bigger than what we ever thought it would be, so much bigger than what we even hoped. It was just fantastic. And for everyone who turned up, we can't say thank you again, and, helped let the party come out of all of our brains and just made it, just massive, just absolutely massive.
So for all the people that don't know about the bash, so what's the Vintage Bash all about?
Oh, if you go back through the historical sort of stuff, it was just really to allow us all to run our old vintage cars in a way where we could actually enjoy it, not beat them up, not break them, and basically to allow us guys to perv on other people's cool cars that we actually don't have in our collections yet, so that we could see cars that we dreamt about, read about,
haven't seen for 20, 30 years.
Lusted after because they were overseas, and that sort of stuff. Turn up at a track and just get driven around, in a manner that was just sympathetic to them, so that they were driven as hard or as fast as you wanted. We could just have a great time just sharing the experiences and remembering all the good things and the bad things and the smart things and the dumb things we did with our RC cars back when we were probably a hell of a lot younger and had more hair.
What?
Only a little bit. I reckon Lewis has got more hair now than he's ever had.
I have. Tell you, I'm looking pretty grey these days, but yeah, it's all right. I've got a good excuse.
PS5 will cure that. PS5.
Yeah.
PS5. So the Vintage Bash 2.0. Who is on the committee? So we've got Aaron Defina, we've got Lewis Solar. Who else have we got running the show?
Scotty Giles.
Scotty Giles.
Yep. Tony Gray's still there. So Tony Gray, the figurehead of the RC movement, vintage movement, Victoria, is still there.
So it's basically you four have come together and you've created something built on the last event, and you're going to turn it into something bigger and badder than last time.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I think more not create it and make it bigger and bagger. Just keep it going. Just keep it all running. Let everyone keep enjoying themselves. Make it so that the people who missed out last time get a chance to have a crack.
Yeah, and there were people that missed out last time, wasn't there? Because all the entry spots had filled up, 5 months before the event was actually posted? Is that right?
Yes. Something like that.
that was the thing that probably scared us the most, was it sold out 5 months before, and we're sort of going, oh, jeepers. So yeah, 5 months before, so people missed out because, historically, you don't book yourself into an event that far ahead.
No. I'm surprised I'm even booked in for tomorrow, to be honest. But anyway, we'll talk about that after. But that's really cool. So when's entries going to be open? When can I get my entry in?
Ooh, that's a
very,
good
very
question.
soon. So we late last year we put up a little preview of what we're actually going to do for this bash. The probably thorn in our side at the moment is to structure the entry form in a way that we cover everything that we want to know from whoever joins up. So we want to know what car you run, what year it was on, what motor you've got in it, whether it's a sentimental thing that you ran back in the day, or whether it's a car that you've got now that you wanted as a kid. We want all those descriptions when you do the entry. So we've just got to work out a way of making it so that you can put that information into the actual entry form to make it easier for us to then, when the time comes and we're racing, we can actually commentate about not only the guy that's driving the car, but the car that's on the track.
So
yeah, that'd be really interesting.
Work in progress.
It's what we wanted to do last year, but we were learning and getting it together, and we didn't have all the information and weren't able to do that. But it's something that we think's probably going to make it that bit better when you can actually have more talking about the cars and the people and a bit more of the history around it. So it's more of a revival. It's more of that bash, and you can talk about all the cool things about the cars, and rather than just a paint job and the colour.
For sure. So this time around, is there going to be comical again?
Well, we've probably got. I think Tony would probably do a nudie streak across Knox if we didn't do it. So,
and that's probably the polite version of what will happen. So yes, there'll be comicals. Yeah, because let's be honest, there were still comical cars from back in the day as well. So if we go back, there's still the Shoemaker, the Wild Willies. There were all those things that hung monos and all that sort of stuff. They've got a place on the track, and we've got the modern, basically the re-re's of the comical cars. And let's be honest, it was one of the best and the most watched blooming events on the track when you're watching 15 of these things, 20 of these things going around hammer and tongs, and the laughter and the joy and everything else. If we didn't do it, I don't reckon not only would Tony Gray do a nudie run, but I reckon there'd be a few other people coming up and jamming 27 meg antennas in orifices that, wouldn't be nice.
Classic.
Yeah. That's fantastic. So what can we expect? So 3 days. So one day, what, there's going to be practice, two-wheel drive, full drive, that sort of thing?
Yep. Exactly like that. But just that's the plan, to sort of separate it out so that you've got the days like that, have a practice, because let's be honest, there were more people on the track having fun on the races that weren't being controlled than there were with the things being controlled. We've still got that thing of...
That's
what
right.
was that, sorry?
As soon as there was a shower, the driver's stand was full.
Correct. That's right. That was as soon as the racing wasn't on and it was raining, everyone was up driving.
Yeah. No, fantastic, guys. We're really looking forward to it. So I suppose we should keep an eye out then across social media, Facebook, Vintage Bash 2.0. It's coming back again. You guys will start posting up links to enter when they're available.
Yep. Once we've worked out how we can do it. Yep.
Yeah. And there's probably, I imagine, going to be a cap again. I mean, you guys have to. You can't take 600 entries.
No, but I reckon we're probably going to cap it to 200.
Yeah.
Oh, how many did you have last time?
180 entries.
But just keep in mind, we try to fit it all into the 1 day.
Yeah.
So this time, because they go 2 days, that's going to allow us a little bit more time, and we can do some of these demo runs like we wanted to do last time. So you might see a heat full of frogs, or a heat full of hot shots, or comical RC10s.
Yeah.
I mean, most Lucy guys back in the day thought the RC10s were comical.
Yeah, that's right. But hey, you better be nice, because I could let it out of the bag.
Yeah.
But, so no.
All right, so I guess,
don't tell me you're jumping.
as information comes out,
No.
as the info comes out, we'll share it as well. So we'll keep everyone informed.
That'd be great, thanks, because we're trying to do it, and not in the way that we did in the vintage days, because otherwise it'd just be like, a flyer taped up to the inside of the shop window saying, "Oh, look out, there's a race meeting on." So
Yeah,
we'll
but that's the beauty now, is that with social media and everything, we can just reach so many more people. And I'm sure again we'll get people from all over the country coming to visit us for that event, like last time.
We've already got people planning their trips from interstate and stuff. They're already planning their trips, and we had it previously, and some certain people are talking about trying to get some other certain people from overseas and seeing if they can come. So you don't know who you're going to see on the driver's stand, put it that way.
There you go.
Oh, okay, something to look forward to.
And hopefully we'll see Nick on the driver's stand again too.
Most possibly. Let's see.
So what are we looking at? We're looking at another 10 months away, are we?
Correct.
Another 9 months.
Oh, it depends how you want to count it. 9 or 10. Yeah.
Sounds excellent.
Right. Well, we're looking live, and Hearns is excited to be a huge part of it again, and we're really looking forward to chatting to you guys off camera, putting it together, and making it awesome like it was last year, and just bringing the fun and the joy that it brought to everybody. I think everybody that weekend had a good story to tell.
Yeah. No, we can't thank you enough for your support and helping it get it out there last time. We look forward to making it bigger and bashier than it was. So it'll be cool.
Fantastic. All right, guys. Well, on that note, I think we'll let you guys out. Let you guys back into the dungeon of speed, and who knows, I might bump into you a couple of you over the weekend. Are you running this weekend, Louis?
No, I'm not, mate.
No?
No.
Because I've seen you've been on road a little bit lately. No?
No, not really. I did a clubby a couple of weeks ago just to try to remind myself what it's like to drive on road.
Yep.
And I enjoyed it. I did a round of the Summer Series. There's another round next weekend at Cirque.
Yes.
I'll probably go run of that one. And then we got another Templestowe one coming up as well. So, it's a great idea between all the on-road clubs in Melbourne Metropolitan to try to share a bit of racing with everybody. But this weekend was the Masters at Templestowe, and I made a crucial mistake thinking that we were going to be in South Australia, but it's actually this date next month. So I said I couldn't run. I missed the cutoff date, and so I'll be enjoying myself mowing the lawn or in the garage here, mucking around with some vintage cars.
All
Very
right.
cool.
Getting some motors dynoed up ready for the bash.
Yeah, maybe.
Don't look at me like that.
Well, we got the silver can. What do you need?
Don't let all my secrets out, jeepers.
All right, boys. Well, thank you. Thank you very much for joining us. You guys
Thanks
have
again, guys.
and I'm
All
sure
right.
it won't be the last we see of you. And I look forward to getting this Vintage Bash 2.0 up and going.
You know, maybe you better be careful with that. I've always had a face for radio.
Excellent. All right. Thanks, Aaron. Thanks, Luke.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
All right. Catch up.
Yeah.
There you go.
Wow.
All
How's
about the
those
vintage
boys?
bash.
How excited are they?
Bigger.
Amazing. I was trying to look around for the little flyer, so I might try and pop up the flyer if I can find it, so that everyone knows.
I think
about
there
the
was some
vintage
artwork
bash.
that was released, wasn't there?
Yeah, I don't know where I put it. Hang on. Let me dig around. Maybe it's down here. It's down here. I'm looking.
Don't look too hard.
I'm looking and I can't find it. I might have to post it some other time. All right. So yeah, that's interesting, isn't it? So Vintage Bash number 2, Ready Control Vintage event
Yeah,
for
down here at
November
Melbourne,
of this year.
November of this year. Keep an
Yes.
eye on it, guys. Be all over our social media. There'll be plenty of builds, tips, videos, content coming out, so we can get all inclusive, get all about. People will love it.
Yes.
That
Yes.
said, we're expecting a new. Well, is it? Can we call it a re or like the Hotshot 2? Is that a re? That's all new. Blockhead motors.
Well, it's
Hotshot
yeah.
2.
Well, it is. It's a. Well, what do you call it? A reinvented or slightly modified, isn't it? But it is the first time the Hotshot 2's been re-released, so it's got some new bits. It's got a. It's not just a blockhead livery. It's actually got some new bits, so the roll cage toe looks different. But yeah, that should be coming any time now. And they've also announced that the Boomerang's getting re-released this year.
That's right, and those two will be perfect candidates for the Vintage Bash. Should you choose to enter?
Yes, absolutely.
And given the fact that the last one sold out 5 months before the event date, make sure you get your entries in early and don't miss out.
Yes, yes. So we'll keep it updated. So I put up the link to our event page, which is all about the Vintage Bash number 2. I've already put on some links there so you can get an idea of what it was like last year. And then as the more info, such as entries and such, I'll make sure I repost them there too. So if you're interested, make sure you go to the event page and just register your interest, and you'll get updated as we go.
Fantastic.
Now, I was looking at the comments here.
Yep.
Because we're looking at the car of the week, yeah?
Car of the week. Come on, Nick, get it up.
All right, let me.
All right, so Anthony is having another go. Lotus Cortina.
Can't read it. It is not Lotus Cortina. Let's see. Let's do this.
Oh, it is not. It is not. Okay. Well, we've got others too. Okay. So
what have we got there? We've got the Wolseley 1500.
How about it's a Ford? I think this was in relation to Lou's car.
Ah, Lou's car. Yeah.
XC Falcon. I don't know. Yeah. Could have been.
Was...
what else we got here? Oh, here we are. Here. How's this one? Jason reckons a Wolseley 1500. Hang on.
No.
How about if I make that? Let's make this big again.
That's all you, Beige. Oh.
What do you mean?
We've got Nick hiding behind a piece of paper.
Is it a Wolseley?
Nope.
It's not a Wolseley. All right. Sorry, Jason. What else we got here? Right. I reckon. Oh, look! We've got the 51 project. A Morris Maxi.
Nope.
Nope. Okay. And now Con just joined us, and Con is saying, "Is it an Anglia?"
What's Anglia?
Anglia.
Well, that's a good guess then.
Is it an Anglia?
No.
Oh, it's not. Oh, okay. Sorry. All right. Now Anthony is. All right. Well, this is the last one. A Hillman.
I'm learning so many new brands of manufacturers here. Never heard of this one.
All right, so it's not a Hillman. It's not a
No.
Hillman.
All right, we'll try again.
Oh, Valiant Charger. No, it's definitely not Scott.
Almost, I think.
Scotty Rawlings. I thought Scotty Rawlings would still be at the track getting his car dialed in.
Well, he probably is there. It's probably on his mobile.
Welcome everybody
right.
for watching.
All right, so after that, what shall we talk about? We've got
I
plenty of
reckon-
things I want to look at.
I reckon it's going to be pretty RC heavy. So have you got anything plastic for us tonight, Beach?
I got some green stuff,
Ooh.
Ooh.
but it's actually not the green stuff you're thinking of. It's actually just green. This is the
That's
Lars
interesting.
Ophoff.
Ooh.
We've had Lars Ophoff before.
Yeah, but there's different stuff. I never showed you this stuff. Look at this.
Did you break it? You broke it.
Oh
No,
no.
that's extra bit. But look at the depth on this stuff. This is all handmade in Holland.
Holland, yes. I like this
Furry stuff.
process to actually make that.
So you use this for landscaping. So it's a natural material from the looks of it.
What do you mean natural?
Well, it looks like it's been built up from actual fibers.
Really?
So that can be the base, or you can use that at the top. It looks slightly burnt, and then this side looks more furry and lush.
And as always, you can actually airbrush a different green over it if you want to just give it.
Oh, that's
different
right.
Shades.
Yes. So use this for landscaping, for train layouts, and also for modeling dioramas. You use this for doing camouflage on model tanks.
Yep.
So that's a bushy one, right? So I thought I'd bring a few different looking ones. Got this one here.
We could have made a little nest for our little sparrow, Beach.
That one?
The sparrow was chirping when we got in this morning.
Really? He's happy, little sparrow.
Yeah.
Must
Still
have been
pretty.
a Scotch finger biscuit.
Look at that.
Oh, look!
Wow.
That looks
It's
like
really good.
metal.
So you can use it as is, or you can actually cut it and take tufts off. And if you do take tufts off, it makes it a little bit more random and realistic looking. But I mean, this stuff is pretty impressive. Okay, so this one's called Dog Rose. And I can't see the dog, but there's roses in there.
You can just get a dog.
And then you got some,
The dog's you.
that's grass. So with this one, it's got a slightly different base. You see how flexible it is? So that's a paper type base. So you can even wet that if you wanted, or just lay it down.
Why would you
So
wet
it
it?
folds and you just tear parts off and just put it down if you like. Or again, you can use it as it is. So this it's quite lush, but it's not as heavy as the stuff I showed you before.
Mm.
And this is just a small sampling of what they got. So this is another 3, variations that I thought I'd just show. So that was different to the ones I've shown before.
Yep.
And they've got little bits there, isn't it? Little bits that sort of come off.
Oh, what have you
You can
done?
sort of use it as well. Everything can be reused.
There you
So
go.
that's Lars Ophoff.
Don't let the cat get it.
Where's the cat? Oh, my cat's sleeping at the moment.
Is he?
They're too late.
Very comfortable.
Very
I've got a special reporter. I've got Pepper the pug, who's got some hot gossip for us.
Really?
Yeah, apparently
Really? When's she coming?
she's on her way later. She's got some hot
Oh,
gossip.
okay.
She's got a
All right.
secret. Tell me that I can tell the world, but we'll see.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
We can't show it. We can only tell.
That's right. So what's everybody talking about in the comments?
What's everyone talking about? Well, there's a guest, basically.
There's a Ferrari.
That's a Ferrari.
Well, I guess,
Oh.
you know. Oh,
Oh, that's a cat. I guess
You sure?
that's
It's not a very impressed looking cat.
you woke the cat up.
Not impressed at all.
no.
Have you got the little rat on?
Why?
That's cheating.
Do you want the little rat? Unfortunately, you can't have it because I'm using it.
That's right. That's fantastic.
Right, so
So what guesses
with
have
the
we got?
comments. Well,
Sunday.
basically, there's still guesses going on.
Yeah.
I
So
think
we're
they
on
closed
to. So we.
so far.
What did we get? We got onto con with the Sunbeam, didn't we? No.
No, there was another one before.
The Hillman?
Angya.
So it wasn't the Hillman, right?
No, it wasn't
No.
the Hillman. So it wasn't the
Okay, so it's
Valley
not a
Charger.
Sunbeam.
And Con's guessed a lot of our cars. Con was actually in store the other day. So hello, Con. Thank you for watching again.
What about Ferrari? Is that a decent guess? Probably not.
I don't think it's Italian. I could be wrong.
No.
You could be wrong.
Oh. No, we've got no more guesses at the moment, but we do have a question from Jason. He wants to know if any of us are going to the Geelong Model Railway Show over the weekend. Unfortunately not.
I think.
How about you, Nick?
I think Nick was trying to get there.
Yeah, couldn't get a boat actually.
It's not happening.
No, unfortunately. So Brett's racing.
Yep.
And I've got other plans, so unfortunately not. But anyone who's free, I guess, why not head on to the Geelong Model Railway Show?
That's it.
Mm.
And then I think Scott is ready with his BD11, by the way, talking about weekend.
Oh, yes.
What's happening this weekend, by the way, Brett? What are you racing? The Yokomo Phaser?
Well, you could have just given it all away. I don't know. Do you want to have a look what's in Brett's bag this week?
Oh, no. We spoiled the bag.
You might have
I
burst the bag.
I think Lars Ophoff is a winner with my cat.
Yeah. I know what the cat wants to do with it, mate.
What?
I don't think Lars will take it back after the cat's been on there.
Why not? It's like a giant cat.
It'll be roses with little chocolate bars on it. All right.
All right. What do you got in your bag?
What have I got in my bag this week? I've actually procured a lot of these bags over the past couple of weeks.
Bit of a collection.
Yeah, well, I'm taking my little car tomorrow to the track actually, and I'm racing out of Rubik's. So Rubik's bag this week. You can't see it because it's in my lap, and it looks very not so great at full droop. Let's be honest. The Kyosho phaser that's underneath this car sort of looks more like a buggy than an on-road racer. If we can see that.
Oh, wow, you got all stickers on it.
I have got full war paint. Now, the beautiful thing about this, guys, is this is the brand new BD Design AR8 GT3, as on the label here.
Ah.
And this is the brand new body that's just come into the country. I think it arrived in store on Thursday. Wednesday. And then we put a big push in and we had it painted up, ready to go on Thursday. It arrived Tuesday. We painted it up on Wednesday. I'm a day out here. So, and here it is. And I wanted to do that to ensure that we could get it onto the track to represent this weekend. And how good does it look? So
looks good.
This is, BD Design's latest GT body.
The Panda picked one up today.
Sorry?
The Panda picked one up.
Yeah, well, it's a good-looking body. I can see why he wanted to. And the good thing about these GT bodies is they're actually a little bit more scale than the TC bodies that we use. You know, they're probably a little bit less aero. They may not perform quite as well. But the car underneath this, which is a Kyosho Phaser, which I'm racing this weekend, you know what? I really don't think it's going to matter an ounce of difference. So I thought I would take the opportunity. And I'm a bit of a sucker for a GT, two-door sports coupe. And here we go. So it's got all the Go Fast stickers on there by J-Spec Stickers and Designs. It's got some pretty average painting, and it's done by yours truly. But you can
it looks good.
You can check out the content coming out over the next week or two, and we'll have an in-depth videos of this package coming together. I fitted it, I chopped it, I masked it, I painted it all in front of the camera to get it all done nice and quick, and to show you guys what it takes to get a car ready. So And this is being raced at the TFTR Masters. So it's a non-sanctioned event, but it is a marquee event for the club. So each Victorian club basically has like a one marquee event, and this is Templestowe's. So one event a year where they get to host and make a big fuss, and it's the TFTR Masters. So yeah, so it coincides partially with the public holiday and partially with a lot of people taking today off. There's been a ton of people out there practicing yesterday and today, all getting ready for racing tomorrow.
Yep.
So the reason that I chose to run the Kyosho Phaser is because I really, really enjoy the simplicity and the purity of just being able to go and put a car on the track and spend time with friends and get you guys some social, some content and that sort of stuff. And the fact that I really didn't spend the last 2 days at the track practicing, because to be fast at that track, you really need to be on your toes. It's not that you can just turn up. And we probably haven't run. The last time I think I've run a car there, when did we run the GT8 there, Nick? Do you remember that day when we put the...
That was a night.
Yeah,
actually, wasn't
I think that must have been like 2 or 3 years ago.
Must be. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and the track's gone through some changes there. So this is the Kyosho Phaser, and you guys have probably seen this car. It's had the Skyline body. It started life as a Camaro, so then it's had the Skyline body at the Bendigo Classic, which is going in concourse tomorrow. I've also got a Subaru WRC body, and they're all really nice scale bodies. And the beautiful thing about it is that you can run the ready-to-run car and the package straight out of the box. Put a transponder in it, whether it's your own or whether it's a club, and just go racing. All you need to bring to the party is a LiPo, effectively, and a charger. So it's really, really good. So yeah, so looking forward to getting this on track, and looking forward to going out there and having some fun with some mates. So it might be a bit of false advertising, the fact that it's got Yokomo stickers all over it, but that's what it wants to be. Its heart is Yokomo. You know, what can I say? It's as pure as a Yokomo. It just can't quite get there. So anyway, so keep an eye out. There's going to be plenty of pics. You can see how it's painted up. You guys will see it run over the weekend. It probably will only come out for finals day on Sunday. Tomorrow, I plan on wholeheartedly on running the Skyline body and the WRC body just for laughs, just for fun, just to show people that you can actually get around a track with a ready-to-run body shell.
Yeah,
you know,
cool.
We've proved it once before, and we'll prove it again. So that is the new Biddy design body. Really, really happy to have that. Another new body shell that came in from Biddy in the same shipment was the Eptron, and that is their latest cutting-edge wind tunnel CAD designed 1/10 TC body. So a few of those got dispatched on Wednesday. So keep an eye out, guys, for some cool photos and some cool pics of those getting painted up locally and hitting the track.
They look really good.
Yeah, they look awesome. They really look awesome. And like I said, I would have painted one for the Phaser, but the Phaser just wouldn't do it justice. So I wanted it to still look like a cool GT car, hence why I did the AR8 GT3.
Very nice.
Yeah, so look out for those guys. So that is really cool. Over my back shoulder here, I'm just matching up some cells and getting them processed ready for the day.
Seems like
Matching.
a very scientific
Matching cells.
Yeah.
I've got another Rubik's bag here. It's on the go. This one's just come off the matcher. Commonly referred to in the modern day as a charger. This little bag here often gets used for my lunches, but not this weekend. This weekend it's housing the mighty Futaba 10PX.
That
Excellent.
fits perfectly.
It fits really, really nice. A few of the Hearns racing team got some this week. And they've had really good reports about it fitting the Sanwa M17, the M12, and the Futaba 7PX. So pretty much all the latest radios, they fit really, really nice. So it's snug enough that you get all the protection and stuff that you need, but it's not so big that it rattles around and gets all scratched in there. You know, and the case itself being quite small, Not only does it double, like I said, as a lunchbox, but it's really cool. You can take it with you to the driver's stand when you're racing, and then straight away when you've got to go to scrutineering, you can put your $1,000 radio in the case on the table so nobody can drop it, scratch it, smash it, that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen very often, or just baking in the sun. You don't want it baking in the sun for 10 minutes. You pay good money for these things.
Yes.
And you care for them. So you can just leave it in your case, take it up to the stand, put it straight in at the end of your heat, put it on the scrutineering table, off you go. Really, really good.
It's so much more compact than those aluminium stands or cases.
Yeah, I do actually have a Futaba one for my old radio, the 4PX. And yeah, like you said, it's like a briefcase.
Yes.
Really good protection and really, really hard. Practical, not so much.
No.
It's handy if you're taking it in the car and you're stacking it 10 high. I get it. You know what I mean? Like it's a hard case. But at the track, you never use it because it's so big and bulky.
No, that's right. Yeah.
And padding on these Rubik's bags is actually pretty good. So they actually hold the shape. So you can almost, it's not as solid as a briefcase as one of these smaller ones. It just still stands and hold the shape quite well.
Yeah.
It works in a similar way.
On my shelving, I've got them all stacked 2 and 3 deep. You know what I mean? Deforming or crushing what's inside, you losing their body and their structure. And if they do get crushed or whatever, you know what? They spring back because it's all that really hard expanded foam or whatever you call it. It's like a closed cell insert, isn't it? The packing. So it's really firm, really nice. Yeah.
Very cool.
Very nice.
What else you got in your bag?
In my bag? No, that's about it. Do you know what I've got in my bag? No, I've got another bag.
Oh, different bag. Is that for later?
No, it's my right hand. This is my right hand bag. Who can tell me what's in? Now this is really good because it's not RC related. Well, I'll say it's not RC related.
You got your shopping in there. Ah.
Anybody see what I've got in there?
Look at that. That's a drone. Must be a drone.
This, Nick, in case you've never seen one or used one before, mate, this is called a gimbal. Now, this is really good, this gimbal, because it's actually yours. And you guys, I didn't do that. I did it itself.
Yeah, it's automatic.
Guess what I'm going to be doing?
As well.
It's a bit unhappy because I don't have my phone on it. So we'll just turn that off.
Small telephones, and then we'll buy a gigantic gimbal to take them around.
That's right. So if you see me in the weekend walking around with this, don't be alarmed. It's just me getting on. I will be going live stream, and I'll be doing getting content, and I'll be sticking it in people's faces all weekend. So don't be put off. Come and say hello, and I'll have my phone hanging out the other end, and we'll be getting some cinema quality photography. Is that what we can call it? Videography.
Sounds like fun.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So again, another use for the Rubik's World bag that you might not have thought of.
Camera equipment.
Yeah, they fit really well into your luggage when you go traveling for your clothes, so you can separate your clothes in your luggage.
Wow.
I wouldn't want
The
to put
small
mine
one can be for your jocks.
It's,
You know how many pair of my G-strings I'd fit in there?
Oh, that'd be like a year's worth.
I'd fit even more pairs of yours, BJ.
Mine are lightweight.
That's right.
single-sided. Yeah.
On that note, what have we been talking about? What's car of the week? What's going on?
Car of the week. I don't know if we've got any more for car of the week.
Which
We've got a Russian car. Anthony's saying
yeah.
Russian car.
It looks like
A
a Russian
Moscovich.
car, but it's not.
It's not. What? Someone asked what nationality is the car? Just to give them a
If
tip.
you take nationality away, it will be easy.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Can I put it out there that nobody's guessed a Hungarian car?
What?
True, and it's not. There's not many countries left that we haven't named in Europe.
Is it?
Right.
So we,
No, it's too hard for me.
I'll be here all day.
So it's definitely not a Trabant.
No. Okay, so shall we give the country away?
Yeah, why not?
He's an Italian.
Is it?
Italian.
Oh, I wouldn't have picked that one. I would not have picked that.
So you've got to choose from Ferrari, Lamborghini.
Okay, so we got the Citroen from Anthony before he heard it was the Italian, and we got the Saab. But now we got the Italian ones are coming now.
Oh, the Fiat. You guys are so excited.
All right, it's a Fiat.
It is a Fiat.
There's not many other options. No, it could be something else, but it's a Fiat.
It is a Fiat.
It is a Fiat.
Okay. It's a Fiat. Oh, okay, because it's obviously still not Ferrari.
It's still not a Ferrari. Close enough.
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
Fiat. No, I don't like it.
Perfect.
That's better.
No. I got nothing. No.
So apparently Fiat is Fix It Again, Tony.
Fix it again, Tony.
Okay, well, we established manufacturer. Let's see.
Okay, so it's a Fiat.
Yes, it's a Fiat.
All right. So what should we move on to? What have you got for us, Nick?
I will show you the evolution of the Traxxas Max.
Oh!
The Traxxas Max had some accidents over time, and I decided to do a pretty major upgrade. So some of you may know that the Traxxas Max came as standard, and then I think last year they released a white version, the white option. And at the time, I didn't know why they would do a white option really, but there is a good point to why you make a wider option. This car is very unstable. It's quite short wheelbase and was very narrow. So, and often when you drive it, it sits on its rear wheels and it just tumbles up. That's the way I broke it really. I broke it actually by wheeling it and then it tumbled. And all I broke was the actual drive shaft. So that's not going to work out, but it just snapped the drive shaft. So they have released a version that I think is about 20 millimeter wider at each side, so 40 millimeter, which is a huge increase in width from the original version. And the kit comes with the wider arms, as you can see. So
and you can get all different color arms, can't you, Nick, as well?
You can get all different color arms, but let me grab the original one so you can see the difference. Let me see if I grab them. All the bits still sitting here. Whoops, here we go. The difference is actually quite a bit. Let me see. Let's put this up here. I don't know whether we can give justice, but there's actually quite a substantial difference. It's good 20 millimeter difference. So as you can see, this one stops pretty much at the wheel, where the other one comes until about this point. So as you said, about 20 millimeters longer, which is huge. And it makes such a
beefier too
car compared to the original one. And the other thing they give you on the conversion kit is stiffer rear springs. The rear springs are a lot stiffer so that the car doesn't sit as much at the back. So it's a lot more controllable than it was originally. So
it's quite a substantial upgrade then. So it comes with arms, springs, drive shafts.
Yeah, so you get the drive shaft. Because the drive shaft works. Actually, the drive shaft is one I broke, right? So it won't open. Let me see. So you only get, I think you only get half of the drive shaft because you only need to increase half of it.
Yep.
But that's your drive shaft like this. So you get the drive shaft, you get the springs, and you get the four arms actually.
Yep.
And it's very straightforward. So. It probably takes an hour to pull everything apart, and it was a good exercise actually to maintain the car. As I was going through that, some of the bearings were actually failed, or they were not turning anymore. So really,
that's failed, I'd say. Turned into bushings.
Turned into bushings, yeah. And it was a good exercise because I would have never picked that a bearing like this was damaged until it was going to explode, I suppose. So I think I did his work. And now it's a beast.
I love
Wow.
I love the Flynet thing over that too. It's a really good accessory that you've put on there, because I know from playing with the X Max that the front wheels just kick up all the rubbish straight into the chassis and the platform.
Yeah. So specifically because I use this in sand a lot, I was trying to prevent the sand to go virtually everywhere, specifically inside the fan of your of the speed controller and so forth. So this net is actually good. Still, sand will go anywhere and will kind of will doesn't damage anything, but just increase the speed or wear and tear of the car. But this just definitely keeps things very very clean, and at least you don't need to unload half a kilo of sand every time you drive it. One of the problem when you drive on sand is that sand goes everywhere and becomes really heavy and unstable. So you want to try to keep as much sand out from your chassis or from virtually anywhere as you can, because once you start seeing the car wobbling or driving erratically, normally it's because you got quite a bit of sand trapped somewhere, and it just makes the car really unstable. It's surprising that would be the case.
And I imagine it gets in all the inserts and tires and everything too, yeah?
That's the other trick actually. Let's see if I can show you. The tires always have a small hole, and when you go on sand, you must close the little hole. You have no idea. You can get over a kilo of sand in a tire actually, and if you do, you put in a bin. It's virtually impossible to actually get all the sand out, and so you must close the little holes in there. And as soon as the tape goes away, sand goes in, and you see the car gets all wobbly, and that's it. That's finished. Stop straight away because you break drive shaft or whatsoever.
That's fantastic. You've played with the Max a bit in the sand?
I have, and now it's ready to do, because until I've done the conversion, was not a very nice car to drive, I have to say. It was too twitchy. So we'll get traction and we'll just wheel up, and then we'll just get all unsettled really. So it was really difficult. Like, you have to be really smooth and just carry speed. Not really what you want to do with these kind of cars. Obviously you can manage it, but it wasn't as nice as the X Max, for example, right? The X Max tend to do that, but it's a lot more manageable. And now with this kind of change in geometry, it's really nice to drive. So we'll get some videos happening soon. And yeah, should be good fun.
That's fantastic. And one of your other favorite toys is your UDR.
The UDR, yes. The UDR is still a beast. That is probably one of the best cars to drive in the sand. It's so realistic. And let's grab it. There we go.
Wow.
This is an interesting car. I never really liked this car in a normal kind of environment, but in the sand it looks so real that it's perfect.
Must be fantastic with the paddles. It must shoot out a big roost tail of sand.
Definitely. So, yeah. And this one,
it looks cool.
Full of sand everywhere. This has got nice pockets to get filled up with sand. Anyway, this is good fun.
Yeah, it looks very cool. I like the twin shocks.
The twin shocks, yes. The twin shocks, and they've got a kind of a special sway bar at the front. I don't know if you can see in red.
Ah, yes.
Okay, that's a sway bar. This car needs a sway bar because otherwise it gets a bit too grippy at the front and tumbles too often. As soon as you go on the brakes, then sits on the front. So this sway bar is a bit more it's a bit stronger than the original one, and it does handle a lot better with it actually. Big difference. And
wow.
So the rest is all standard. I've got the metal links at the back because I bent the original ones. So I put the metal links beside that. This is still stock. Both of these cars are still running the stock servo, by the way, which it's remarkable in my opinion, because they are taking some serious abusing actually, and the original servo is still going pretty strong actually. So
yeah, good stuff.
That's it.
I like it.
My side. Let me put this back here. Actually quite heavy.
Okay, so how about we go back to cars that are being guessed? Okay, so we know it's a Fiat, and these are all from Anthony. A Fiat 131.
No. Let me Google this Fiat, by the way, in the meantime.
So you're not exactly sure what it is.
Well,
those
I
cars
read
look
what
like
it
mine.
says.
We've got Fiat 125 as well.
Now, this Fiat does exist indeed. Okay, I know which one it is. Topolino? No, it's not Topolino.
No, it's not one of these.
No. It's
No.
not 131, it's not 125. Let me see if we can get the paper again.
Oh, Mr. John Hughes has got a question about your RC car.
Oh,
Do the LED lights actually work?
Let's see if we've got battery. I'll plug them in. Let's see, the batteries are here. No, there's no batteries.
Oh, look at that. I reckon Pepper's turned up.
Oh, look at this guy. Yeah.
What are those sounds?
Really?
Excellent.
Okay, let's see.
He's been telling me a secret.
What's the secret?
You don't say. Really? You're not. The AOC work? No. They did. They did what?
Here we go.
Hang on, Nick's blinding us.
Oh, wow.
They still
are
work.
right.
Nick.
Sorry?
Look at the sand going everywhere.
Oh, really? Oh, yes, that's, that's convenient.
All over the laptop, Nick.
Classic.
And in the back too.
Oh, that is epic.
Oh, wow.
It's good to see that you got the speedy and blinky mode.
Yeah. Here we go. That's with lights on.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And the lights really work really well at night, by the way. Like if you drive at night, you can actually see the car.
Oh, you're done night driving. Wow.
We're driving too.
You don't know where you go, but you can see the car at least.
Just when it's cartwheeling. That's
Excellent.
By the time there is a hole or something, it's too late. But it's
But at
okay.
least there's not
Very
much
good.
to hit, though, is there? There can't be that much to hit. All right.
No, but you can disappear behind the dune. There won't be anything behind there.
And then you just falls off a cliff.
That's it.
That's fantastic.
No, this is really good fun. Really
Well,
good fun.
I'll be running like I said, the Skyline's going to be running even in the daytime with LEDs on.
Mm,
Perfect.
that looks
So-
cool.
You're going to lose 2 kilometers an hour on the straight, though. You can turn off the lights in the straight.
That's right, like DRS. I'll be able to flash people like lapping out the way. Truth be told, I won't be lapping anybody. I won't be. I'll be the one getting lapped. Please move out the way. All right.
What do you
Well-
have for us?
I had some special agent Pepper news here.
Really? What is it?
She's the pug with all the news. Look. She's so alert. Look. I think she had like 4 cups of coffee just since she heard the news. So you guys know the AOC, the Asian On-Road Championship. Here you go, Pepper. Go, darling. The Asian On-Road Championship is coming to Melbourne. That's been announced for quite some time now. Hosted by Scotty Ernest. He's put the series together again. That is coming to Brendale in Queensland. Now we're super excited to announce that. I'm not going to give away what tire they're using, but I will say that it's a sweet tire. And the sweet tire, whether it's been announced or not, it's not for me to say. But I've ordered the tires, or we've ordered the tires, and they are on their way to Australia. So if you guys want to get your 1/10 touring cars set up, dialed in, and ready, those tires will be in the country in the next 7 to 10 days. Let's hope.
Yeah.
Well, that could be incorrect, but I'm hoping it's 7 to 10 days.
Something like that.
So keep a lookout. I know Scotty's busy at this weekend. He's at the he's in Germany at the ETS round. So he's got his hands full and he's working. So keep an eye out. Probably Sunday, Monday, we're going to get an announcement happening if it hasn't happened already. We'll start taking pre-orders. We'll start getting these tires ready and available. So the good thing is that it has been decided, and they're on their way to Australia. So get excited, guys. AOC is happening, and these tires are going to be unlike anything that you've driven on before. That's all I can say. They are going to be a new tire. It's a new evolution. Yeah. So it's not something, Steve. Yeah, Steve probably will have 100 sets. You're probably right there, John. So that is going to be really, really cool news. So we've just found out. I've just found out from that from Sweep today, and I'm super excited. I wish I had them here. So it's taken a lot of testing. We've had our Yokomo race driver Simon Nicholson testing the tires. We've had Ryan Maker was doing some testing for us on behalf of Sweep and some other guys up there in Queensland, and they've come together. They've chosen the compound, the construction. It's been finalised, it's been ordered, and it's on its way to Australia.
Very exciting.
So keep an eye out on Hearns Racing, and we'll get it happening, and we'll hopefully get those tyres out really, really quick. Because I know that's going to be a huge event.
Yeah, for sure.
I think there's at least 4 international drivers coming for that one. I'm not even sure if are you going to fly into that one, Nick? I think you might be flying in, but I don't know whether you'll be. I don't know.
I'll be nearby.
Yeah, you'll be nearby. That's right. So it's going to be really, really cool. So if you want to race against some of the world's best drivers, AOC is going to be on the world's best tire. We can say that, whether it's right or wrong. It is going to be the world's best tire. It's going to be the fastest people in the country running the fastest tire. And we're really excited to get hopefully get Yokomo to the front. And I think with the BD11 that we've got in our hands at the moment, and with what the Hearns Racing team's been doing with it, we stand a really good chance of walking away with the gold.
For sure. Good stuff.
So excited. Thank you, Pepper. Pepper the pug reporting the hot goss.
Yes.
Yeah, came with the news, did he?
Absolutely.
What have we got now?
What have we got now? I'm spent.
You're spent. Do you want to see what I've been up to?
I'm going to pack the car. What are you doing?
You're going to pack? Hey? Yeah, I'll show you what I've been doing.
Don't tell me you've been spoking wheels.
I haven't been spoking wheels.
You probably
but I have been polishing paint.
Whoa.
So
I've been using the polishing techniques, which if you want to know how to do it, we've got the YouTube videos on how to polish. So I've been repainting this die-cast car, which is 1/18 scale, and it's been painted in an original Aston Martin teal. And I'm just finishing off with the polishing. So I've got the mirror effects on the bonnet. And if I can just show you over here, there's the contrast. This is what I've just sanded back. You see how there's no mirror finish there yet, but it's still got some gleam. So that still needs some work. But you see the roof. So you can see the shape of the spotlight there. That's fully mirror finished.
Yep.
And the clear that is on here is Tamiya TS13.
No.
So that's a lacquer clear. And it's quite an amazing paint for something that's been around for a very long time. So that's the sort of finish you can get. And that's simply by using these really fine polishing pads.
That's the sort of finish you can get.
Huh?
I said that's the sort of finish you can get.
No, that's the sort of finish anyone can get. It's not hard. So this is basically the 3 main ones I've been using. Okay, so after I've sprayed it on, I've used the 4,000 grit, and then I've gone to the 8,000 grit, and then by the time I get to the 10,000 grit, and that's with these wet, okay, so you have these some water nearby, you dip it in the water, and as you're sanding away, it'll be like wet and it'll create a sort of slurry, and then you wipe that off with a wet cloth. And by the time you get to 10,000, you already got like almost a mirror finish. You still have some micro scratches in it. So once you've got the micro scratches there and you're finished with these, you start moving on to the polishing compounds. Okay, so these are the Tamiya ones. And then there's 3 different grades there with the different colors. Okay, so there's a coarse, the fine, then the finishing one. And so what you saw on the rooftop and the bonnet is after it's been done with the finish. And that's what you get there. So after I've done all this, it's still going to be waxed, and then it'll be good to go. So the wax is just going to help. Sorry?
I'll drop my car off Sunday Arvo.
All right. And you're talking about your full size car.
Yeah,
I might be able to do a quarter panel.
that's a start.
And then you have to keep bringing it back every weekend.
No, you can keep it till it's finished.
Oh, I'll keep it. I'll drive it. I'll hoon it around. I'll drive it past your house now and again.
I want it the same color though. I don't want you to paint it blue.
Oh, really? Okay.
Tell us the reason why you've done this. Have you just done this for fun?
Well, this is actually a commission job. So
Yeah.
this is a diecast car of a Aston Martin DB11. I've actually had it for a while, so it's been a long time while I've been trying to work out how to do this properly, and it's been customized to the owner's actual car.
Yeah.
So there's some custom coach line striping on the side, which had to be painted in, and that's only on his car. That's a custom edition, so that's not on every Aston Martin. And the color itself is actually an Aston Martin touch-up color, which was sent to me. That was airbrushed before the clear was applied. So that's a true color of the real car. And then you'll see the badge on the front. So the badge was removed before painting, and then that's been hand brushed back on. So that's the Aston Martin badge, which I've brush painted back on, and the same as the real one. And then there's the V12 badges on the sides, which I actually removed. They were photo etched, so I actually picked those off before painting, and then they've been glued back on. So that's getting very, very close now.
And doing jobs like that, Beej, you can see exactly why the MR collections, the BBR, the diecast that we carry, and the beautiful paintwork, the amount of time, effort, and I suppose quality that goes into presenting such a car. It doesn't just happen.
That's right. Okay. Yes. So this is a resin diecast.
Yep.
All those BBRs and MR collections are all diecast as well. And one of the purposes of diecast resin is you can get the really sharp details.
Yeah.
And being able to customize it like this, definitely not easy job. So it's taken me a while to work out how to do it properly and to get it up to that sort of quality. You can see that sort of reflection. And that's something you would expect, from the real car. It wouldn't look right being matte. You'll see the sides are still, they haven't been polished yet, so they're still a little bit matte. So compare
you want to Lancia Stradale.
Yes.
I hope you put as much time and effort into that.
Oh, I will. You know how it looks pretty good already out of the can, that red? Well, we're still going to put a clear on that. So it'll be exactly the same type of clear. And we'll do some polishing on that as well.
Yeah.
And we'll show you how you do that with a smaller car, which is a little bit trickier because they've got like more bits hanging off them. But we'll do exactly the same thing. And that sort of takes me to this.
What's that?
So this is part of Andy Cook's 3D printed kit. And this was one of those challenges that I brought upon myself because I wanted to build it so that it had a mirror finish. Okay, so from this technique as well, it's a matter of making sure that we can get a mirror finish. They can also flex with this. So this is where I'm going to experiment by using some green stuff putty, which is flexible when it's set. We'll sand it back, and then hopefully we can get a mirror finish just like on the Aston Martin. And if we can achieve that, then we'll be able to show you an instructional video. So everyone that has one of these cars will be able to get a full-on, like a die-cast quality mirror finish on an RC car.
And I heard, and I might be incorrect, but that's going to be ready before, you're going to unveil it the weekend of the F1s in Melbourne. Is that right? Is that what I heard?
2024.
So sorry, you blanked out for a bit there. I didn't hear what you said. But I'm going to be working on this.
I'll be working on that.
Yeah, that's right. So it might be ready for Expo. So I'll have that mounted on a board and I'll enter that as a part of a car. No, but I think this will be a really interesting experiment because 3D printing is it's a fairly new technology in that it's available everywhere, and kits like this exist now, and I'm sure people would be so I'm sure people would be interested in understanding how to paint, and I'll be learning at the same time. So come with me on a journey as we discover how we get the best finish out of this. Brilliant. So that'll be coming up in the next few weeks.
And if nothing else, it looks like a new snorkel for my Dyson.
For your Dyson?
Yeah.
You can use it for anything, really.
It looked like a duck.
I reckon Steve Cornell might have a use for that. All right.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. What else is there? I've got some kits here if anyone wants to look, but I mean, we're fairly over time if anyone still wants to watch. I mean, we're very car-centric today.
Whoa, that's cool.
I thought that was pretty cool. So
It's very
I've always
French.
liked my rally cars.
Do you like them French?
Well, my favorite is the Peugeot 205.
Is it?
Yeah. So 306, the Maxi, very, very accomplished car on tarmac. And I think they look pretty cool too. And this is a very recent kit. This is from a company called Nunu, which is a company from Macau, which is interesting. So Macau, they love their motor racing there. They've got a big circuit. And the mold's actually cut by Aoshima. So I thought we'll have a quick look. You want to hear some rustling? But that's why are you shaking your head?
I'm going to lose it.
Oh, yeah? It was a good thing you're at home and I'm in my home.
You get the high def audio and then you're going to go and crinkle my ears with that. Well done.
So there's a bodywork. Bodywork is quite nice. Okay, so it's a pretty compact car. And being an Aoshima, I mean, it's a fairly new cut kit, so super nice. Quite a bit of stuff here. You've got some clear, a lot of clear there. So they've got a clear underpan there as well, so you can see the suspension if you want. That's sort of a takeover from the early Tamiya kits when they used to do rally cars with a clear basis, so you can see the detail. So you can leave it clear or you can paint it up. Lots of glass there for the hatch and side windows. Bumpers and a spare wheel.
So all those windows are separate. It's not just one piece that you push into the body.
No, they're all separate. And in a way, the newer kits are heading towards that way because they sort of fit more snugly. So you get your tyres, very low profile tarmac tyres with a spare. Some chrome painted bits. So they'll be the light buckets and the exhaust. Set of wheels. Got the roll cage and all suspension. So there's a lot of bits here. The look of it is very reminiscent of a Tamiya kit. Really big discs here. They're huge. So you can see how this has been set up for tarmac. Tiny rear brakes. And then you've got the floor pan, interior, your door cards, and then some the racing seats. And then some multiple sets of decals there. So they do have the seat belts, which are, where are they? They were here? Where are they? Oh no, here they are, over here. Or you can get a photo etch set. There's a upgrade set for these particular kits, and they'll have photo etched accessories such as fabric seat belts and then photo etched buckles as well. That's a new kit of the 306 Maxi.
Fantastic. Very cool.
What else have we got here? And just so you don't ask me what's going on, well, there's a pig tank. It's still here, right?
That's just an empty box, though. You finished it long ago.
No. There's something in there. There you go. All right. What else have we got? Is that it?
I reckon that's it.
That might be it, yeah? What do we got here? Did we get anyone that actually answered the car of the week?
We lost track of it.
What's this?
As far as we got, had many.
No?
Nick's muted himself.
Has he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. It's a 4-digit number.
It is?
It is a 4-digit number. Yes.
Oh.
4-digit number.
Yes.
A 4-digit number? No, it's got me. I got no idea.
All right, we'll give it away.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's worked that one out.
I think it's a Fiat 1100 or 1200.
Well, they're pretty close numbers, which is understandable.
1100 or 1200.
Okay, so you can choose.
Depend which engine they put in. was
Yeah.
Monday, they
Right.
put 1200. By Friday was 1100.
Right. I see.
I didn't even know this car existed, by the way.
Right. It does look very English.
What year is it?
Doesn't say. Let me Google it. I have limited information. It says 1953 to 1969.
Oh, it's a long
Small
run,
family
isn't it?
car. It's 1100 cc or 1200 cc. That's it.
That's all we got.
Mm.
Fantastic. Well, thank you for joining us this week, Nick. It's been fantastic to have you on.
Thank you, everyone. That was nice. Episode 140, right?
Yeah, 140 it is.
And I suppose we can start working towards and making a big fuss out of 150, hey?
I think so. We'll be better organised next time around.
Well, we're organised this time. It was just fun.
That's it.
We had some great news, some big people. If anybody's out Templestowe Way down here in Melbourne, come over, say hello, check out the on-road racing. We've got the team down there. We've got Maddie, we got Noah, we got Scotty. Scotty Rawlings is watching tonight. I think Maddie was on before.
Yep.
I've got young Sebi in the beard running the front wheel drive car. So there'll be a few of us out there. Come out, say hello, check out the racing and have some fun.
Absolutely.
And next week, keep an eye out for this latest for the pre-order details of the new tire that's coming for the AOC. So that's going to be exciting. Get your orders in, get organised, get your cars up to speed. And
when is AOC again?
AOC is the 3rd to 5th of March.
Right. Not far.
That weekend. So it's not really that far.
Mm.
So I know everybody's going to want to jump on these tires and get ready. So we've got them as soon as we could. Like I said, we've actually ordered them probably before they've been announced, but that's okay. We can tell you that they are coming.
That's it.
Excellent.
Mm.
Very exciting.
Very, very cool.
All right. So I guess we'll call it a night, shall we?
We certainly shall.
All right. Thank you for everyone for joining us again.
Thank you, everybody. It has been fantastic. Thank you to Aaron and Lou for coming on. It was awesome to have them on, talk all things vintage, and looking forward to that. That was a huge event for us last year, and I'm sure it will be even bigger this year. So there's plenty going on at the moment. It's really good to see the, I suppose, the energy and the vibe of everything.
Absolutely, for sure. All right, thank you again. So I guess that is show 140. Thanks for joining us anywhere, wherever in the world you are.
Yes.
And stay safe. And we'll see you again next time round.
Well, it'll be next Friday, Beach.
Next Friday.
Will it?
In the studio.
Okay, sounds good to me. I'll be there.
Take care, guys.
All right, thank you. See you guys
Thanks
later.
for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye.